All right, Curtis, we are live. Good morning.
Good morning, Tom. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, thanks.
Awesome. So welcome, everybody. It's January 26th. We're here for episode 26 of the Get Shit Done show. And I am here with our co-host, Curtis Leong, rather than our co-host, Eric Oliver, because Eric wants a day off every now and again. So currently, Curtis is our Sunday co-host, and we are continually getting more co-hosts from the Get Shit Done community who want to learn to become better broadcasters, better interviewers, better live streamers, and get the word out more and more effectively about whatever that is that they're working on online, which happens to be the topic of our show here today. Curtis, I texted you, so what I asked Eric was, I said, dude, show up with at least one really good, important, like contextual, relevant question that if I give you the answer, you can move forward, getting shit done in your business to really make a big difference. And so I encourage you to and all the co-hosts in the future and all of our viewers and listeners is write your questions in, whether they're tactical marketing questions, strategic questions, whether they're mindset questions, whether they're like emotional, how do you deal with this feeling questions, whether you're dealing with mental blocks, resistance, whether you're getting in your head too much, whether you don't have enough time in the day, whether you're having a hard time hiring people, whether you're afraid of something, whether you need a skill, you might not know what it is, whether you do know what it is, whatever, ask your questions in the comments. We're here to help you guys get shit done. That's what the Get Shit Done show is all about. We train entrepreneurs to get shit done. Now, Curtis,
Yep.
You're interesting because you're an interesting dude. You're very consistent. You always show up. You're a dad, you work full time, and you're growing your business online. So before we get started with all the stuff today and get into how to grow your list, how to grow your audience, how to grow your group, I'd love to start Get Shit Done with positive focus. So what are you feeling good about today? What are you happiest or most excited about in your life right now?
What I'm pretty happy about is that we had some family time yesterday. So all three of us were home. We hung out and did stuff. We went to the toboggan hill all together.
Oh,
It was a lot of fun. We had some hot chocolate. It was good times. We didn't stay very long because my kid gets bored quickly. So she wanted to do some other stuff back at the house. So we did that. We did some crafting stuff on the kitchen table with her. She's a really good drawer now, so I'm pretty happy about that. And she always finds something creative to build. So the other day, during the morning, she built a fort in through the kitchen. So she took a bunch of blankets and clips that we have here and opened the cupboard doors on the ground level and connected all the blankets around. So it was like a little maze, kind of like different rooms and stuff. It was kind of fun.
That's great.
She enjoys that. So it's a lot of fun playing around.
Yeah. My kids have been into fort building when they were much younger. I remember I loved building pillow forts out of the couch cushions and the blankets and the sheets and all this kind of stuff when I was a kid. That's cool.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
We also have this other thing from Toys R Us that has like sticks and balls, and you stick them together and you put a blanket over top and you got like a castle or a house or whatever, a rocket ship. We have those. We have that here too. It's kind of fun.
Sweet. That's cool.
Time.
That's cool. Yeah, when I was a kid, we had to go out and we had to chop down the tree with our bare hands. We had to gnaw the branches off with our teeth just to build something. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I think that I have the last bit of symptoms of this cold, but like it's really almost over. So I've had
like a flu coming.
What's that?
Was it like a flu or a cold?
No, this one was a cold. My kids got a flu last week that took them out, but I managed to dodge that. But then I got this terrible cold, and so I was really for like 5 days pretty mangled, and while doing 75 hard. I was surprised. I normally don't get sick at all with 75 hard, but I got this cold. It hit me hard. So anyway, I'm pretty happy that is lifting, and I'm looking forward to a run later today. So
good.
That's pretty good. So let's do a little check-in. Like, what
Sure.
has happened in your business? What have you gotten done? What have you learned in your business
Mhm.
since our last episode?
That was last Sunday. So I did try a few groups, but I just find my consistency's not there with getting into the groups and make comments because I find that school takes more of my time to stay on top of the groups. There's a couple groups I like to stay on top, like stay within the top 10% or top one, top five sometimes, some of them. So this takes all my time. And I find that the Facebook group thing is not as like prioritized as much.
Well, hold
I'm
on.
finding.
Let's get back into what did you get accomplished in your business? What did you move
Okay.
forward? What was the intention? Right? Think back
Yep.
to our episode last week. What did you get done? What did you accomplish?
So what I accomplished was I joined more groups, our parenting
Facebook
groups,
groups.
Facebook groups,
Okay.
and affiliate marketing groups. Most of them are basically link fest places that try to make sell you all sorts of stuff. So I
Right.
found it not like school. So I sort of left that alone because it was kind of like too much. In the my other funnel thing I'm doing with a guy named George, I got 15 leads since Thursday. That was pretty good, I think, because it's a
What do you
brand
mean
new
when you
system.
say your other funnel thing?
Okay, so I'm working with a guy named George, and he started a new funnel system with Go High Level, and he bought traffic. I bought traffic for this one funnel page, and it's converting very well with leads. And I haven't got any sales yet, but I've got 15 leads in 3 days, so I was pretty happy with that.
What do people opt in for? What are they getting when they opt in?
So they join the school group.
Yeah,
They
but
get
what are they getting? What's the topic?
how to make money online.
Okay, and who are you targeting?
Target would be make people who are looking to start a business online.
And what are you teaching? Like, what do they get for free when they join? Like, what's
They
the
get to join
benefit to them?
the free school group. Then they get offered OLSP for $7.
Yeah, but no. So just because you have a community doesn't mean you're giving them value. What I'm asking you is not what's the delivery mechanism. That's the school group.
Okay.
What's the
Yeah.
value they're getting? Why are they opting in? Why would they put their name and email in to join a school group? Like, what's the value or benefit that you're giving them when they opt in?
Oh, to make money, to learn how to make money online. And then in the school group, they have a course that they can follow to learn how to do that. That's why they want to join the
What do you
school.
teach them?
How to do affiliate marketing.
Okay, and what are you actually teaching them on how to make money online? Like, how are you teaching them to make money with affiliate marketing?
Just the different systems on how to start up with. The way George does it, it's a system I'm following from him, is that join the school group. There's a course in there they follow that teaches them how to do affiliate marketing, how to set up your funnels, do your emails, how to use his system, which he buys traffic and then he sends you the leads. And that's why he has the 3 steps to it. So the first step is join the group. Second step is the OLSP. Third step is to buy the Get Backup, which is a storage thing. And the fourth one is Udemy, which is the traffic. That's how it's set up. But the idea is to learn how to make money online by using his free system that he set up.
Okay. So what I'm trying to get to is in reality, what is the skill that you're teaching people? Like, what's the actual skill? What are you going to teach people how to become extraordinary at when they join your school group?
For the free group, it's just basically learning how to start affiliate marketing and make some money in the beginning. And once you can make some money, the idea is to move to the paid group. And in the paid group, you learn how to do build funnels, build your email list, build all the different workflows to get people in there.
Yeah, but these aren't your groups.
No, they're nothing to do with me. It's just an affiliate marketing thing I'm doing.
Okay. So I think we'll get more into your question, but I think I know what's going on, Curtis. Like,
Okay.
I think I know where you're getting tripped up.
Okay.
So I'm glad you're having some results. I'm a little bit confused on why are people opting into your email list?
Yes.
Okay. How much money did you spend?
I spent $50 2 weeks ago. I haven't spent anything else yet.
How much did you make?
Nothing yet.
Okay.
But I have 15 people that joined the group because of my traffic I spent, but no one's bought anything through the funnel as of yet. But they have, I think, a 10-day email sequence for each of the different programs that they try to sign up for.
Okay.
They kind of resell them through the email.
And did you write the emails?
No, he didn't. Or one of his copywriters did it. They're in the Frank Kern style.
Oh, look who it is. It's Chase the Heat. Dude, Johnny Scoville, Chase the Heat. You've been on my mind. I know that you stopped being as active on certain socials. I would love to interview you for the Get Shit Done show. We should reconnect, Johnny. I will email you or text you. So awesome. Really, really good to see you. Really, really good to see you. I would love to chat soon. Are you in Australia or New Zealand? Didn't you move like to the other side of the world? Anyway, good to see you, man. Johnny Scoville. I'm going to use Johnny Scoville as an example. So Chase the Heat, everyone. If you love hot sauce and hot peppers, and as a matter of fact, Johnny, if you want, I would give you a link to join us on the show today and do a little cameo. If you're down, we're streaming from StreamYard. You can do it from your phone, you can do it from your laptop, and I know I'm just calling you out last minute, but if you want to join us, we could totally patch you in, because you have a very unique take on things, because you're selling hot sauce and hot peppers, and you love hot sauce and hot peppers. That's something we both love. And you're really, really good at building a following. Really good. Like you're anyway, Johnny Scoville. If you're not if you guys love hot peppers, or if you just want to know how to build a following, right? Go to follow Johnny on Chase the Heat and Out of Pocket until the afternoon. Johnny, I do an episode of the Get Shit Done show at 9 a.m. Eastern every day. So I would love to have you on as a special guest. I think I can probably, I don't know if you're on Facebook anymore or not. I'll reach out. I'll try to reach out to you. You try to reach out to me. We'll connect. Rock and roll. Yeah, Johnny's great. So follow Chase the Heat on YouTube, everybody. And Curtis, I would encourage you to follow Chase the Heat too, because Johnny is really, really, really dynamic. He's extraordinary at attracting chili heads. Okay. And there's a lot you can learn from this guy. I have interviewed him before, and you might want to take a look at some of those on YouTube or Facebook or whatever. But let's get back to any other major accomplishments this week in your business, Curtis.
Just the podcast this week. And then what is it? One of my YouTube shorts had hit 200 views this week.
Cool.
It was one of my when I did my podcast by myself. I got 200 views on it because I'm using vidIQ to help with some of the thumbnails, titles, and stuff. But most of my titles I've done with AI, and they've kind of SEO rated, so they rank really well. But I've been trying to improve my thumbnails, and I did 2 last week, and they hit hard. It was like, wow, it's amazing how something so simple can make it work well.
It is sometimes. Often the simple things done consistently is what make things work well, right? But like sometimes it's like little tweaks. Could be just changing the tool that you're using can make a huge difference, right?
Yep.
So did you happen to watch the episode that I did with Eric? I think it was last Monday after our episode with the one with Unique Ability.
With the circles? Yeah, I did.
Great.
I got some of it, but I didn't actually do the exercise because I was at work.
You should do the exercise. So, okay, well, so let's get into your question, because when you texted me, you were like, well, how do I get more people to join my Facebook group? Yep. Right? And the real answer is the same as how do you get more people to join my anything group, right? My email list, my school community, my webinar, how do I get more people to opt in on my squeeze page? How do I get, it's all the same. It really is. But I think that there's a core thing that you are not quite doing right that I think is really hindering you, that when you get it, it's going to make a huge difference. But I want to get more into your question. Like, what is Well, first of all, what exactly is the question in your own words? We'll just start there. What exactly is the question in your own words?
Okay, so I've been trying to do the Facebook thing for a little bit, trying to get comments and stuff like that going, but I just find that a lot of people are not responding.
Right.
What I'm saying, like even if I use AI as a comment, say, hey, there's this group, they do this, I put what they're about, and they say, hey, can you create 4 or 5 different comments on engagement posts to help me get people engaged? But a lot of them in Facebook don't work as well. I find most of them are just that no one looks at it. It just
Nothing that I write with AI ever works on Facebook.
Right.
If I write a post with AI and put it on Facebook, Facebook tells that it's ChatGPT and just like sucks all the juice right out of it.
Right.
Nothing I ever do with AI takes off on Facebook so far.
Right.
But
okay.
AI or not, what's the question?
Okay. So I find that people are not responding. I did the thing you said do last week where I went through all the new people. I messaged them all and I got 3 replies, which was kind of cool.
Out of how many?
16
okay.
people.
That's not bad.
Replies. And then I offered them to join to get the blueprint for hardworking parents. And I don't know, neither one of the 3 even carried on with that after the fact. So I did a couple of conversational things with them, how they're doing, and then a couple of little things like that. And I said, hey, are you still interested in learning about the blueprint for hardworking parents?
Hold on. I want to get back to the question. Just what's your question?
Oh, the question is, what's the best way to communicate with people so that they know that I want them to join my group, either through messaging, like through Messenger, like DMs, or through posts. So like if I do a post, I get people, not necessarily on my group page, but my regular page, my own page, say, hey, join me in my group. But I find sometimes the way I have to say it is not clear enough.
Right.
And it's, you know how to say, hey, just go here, do this, but I want to make it sound better. Yeah.
So I think the actual problem, Curtis, is that you're not really offering any value in your group.
Okay.
Okay, just like, and you can tell me I'm full of crap and that I'm wrong because I haven't really spent much time in your group. Okay, I'm telling you my impression based on how you're talking.
Yeah.
So then let's see if I'm right, or maybe I'm just totally wrong. So how is your group? I'm a parent and I'm a dad and I work hard. How's your group going to change my life?
That's a good question. I probably haven't got that far with that. I just try to get people to join based on the fact that they want to be part of a group of hardworking parents. I don't have any particular thing I have to offer them yet, except for the blueprint, which I created with AI.
Yeah, but so I'm not saying AI in and of itself is bad. It is a huge shortcut. And the problem is that nobody cares about the blueprint. People care about what the blueprint is going to do for them, Curtis. Nobody cares about the group. They care about what the group is going to do for them. Nobody cares about your PDF. Nobody cares about your webinar. Nobody cares about your audio file. Nobody cares about your free video. Nobody cares about your sales letter. Nobody cares about the medium, though certain types of mediums become more popular. They trend. Okay. And certain topics trend. So there's still an AI bubble going on, though people aren't quite as frenzied as they were 6 months to a year ago, at least in the internet marketing world. And I just want to say good morning to Liz Fuller. Good morning, Liz. And good morning to Arden. Good to see you again, Arden. What's up? So one of the, I think I'd say that one of the most successful school groups, or one of them that won the school games, teaches people how to work out, except it's like anime themed.
Okay.
It's like get in shape anime style, and like how many kids grew up like who are younger than us watching a lot of anime, a lot of them, right? Like kids, and so it's like working out for nerds who watch anime, right? And So that's a weird benefit, but it just goes to show that, like, if you're doing something that's cool that people can instantly understand, sometimes that's all it takes.
Right.
And so I don't think the real question, Curtis, is it school or is it Facebook?
Right.
It's not really, is it Messenger or is it posts? It's not, how do I get people to join my group? It's not, how do I get people to join my list? I mean,
Right.
all those things are relevant and they are questions you need to ask.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, you need to figure out how you're helping people, and then you need to help them. And a webinar is a vehicle that you can use to help them. And a free course is a vehicle that you can use to help them. And a community is a vehicle you can use to help them, or a Facebook group is a community you can use to help them. But like, hardworking parents don't have time to join a group.
No.
Like, not unless it's going to help them, right? Yeah. And so the couple of things is, for example, like the dad joke thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a dad. I think dad jokes are funny, you know, and you were originally like, I'm starting this group for hardworking dads.
Yeah.
And I was like, try doing some dad jokes.
I did.
You're like, okay. And so you've been playing with the dad jokes for a while, right? And that's cool. But then you shifted to hardworking parents.
Yeah.
And I can understand why you did that. But I don't think dad jokes are going to cut it for hardworking parents. I don't think the moms want to hear dad jokes, first of all. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. And I don't know that, like, hardworking parents is something like, parents are already overworked. I like the idea, for me anyway, with hardworking dads was you want to attract dads who have a good work ethic, who are proud of being hardworking. You know what I mean? And like, have a job, hopefully. But parents is more like loving parents, successful parents, power couple, you know, like I feel like your messaging is a little off, but okay. It doesn't even matter if your messaging is off if your group is really, if you are really clear on how you're helping people. So let me tell you why I mentioned Johnny Scoville earlier. So Chase the Heat. Johnny Scoville has YouTube, wildly successful YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Okay. Johnny's bald. He has a gray goatee. It's long. He often braids it. I think he's 60 something. I think he's 65 or something. I don't know how old you are, Johnny. Sorry if I offended you, but like, maybe older. And he eats blazingly hot peppers. Okay. He eats the hottest peppers in the world every day.
Oh, wow.
On camera, and smiles and talks through the experience with you as he's suffering. He does it while he's traveling. He does, you know, but he started doing this while, I believe, while he was working full time, working from home, doing a phone sales type of situation. And he consistently went out and like sat down outside of his house or apartment and sat, you know, like ate the crazy hot pepper on camera. And he'd procure hot peppers. People would send him hot peppers, and he has a good personality. He practice, you know, and he practices every day doing the YouTube thing. And I believe, I don't know if this is still the case, but before, his videos were all completely unedited. He just did it every single day. Okay.
Live, yeah.
And he was also doing something that his fans wished they could do. Okay. Like, chili heads love hot peppers.
Yep.
And there are definitely people in this world that can eat hotter peppers than Johnny Scoville. But a lot of people when they're eating crazy hot peppers are younger, first of all. So it's like seeing an older gentleman like chowing down on power peppers it's like, okay, this guy's a badass.
Yeah.
But being articulate, having a good vocabulary, being in a good mood, being complimentary of other people, being supportive of other people. But he started eating peppers that like most of us couldn't handle. And then people started sending him all these peppers, and he kind of became like a professional wine taster, except for hot peppers.
Right.
And now he has his face on numerous products. He may have launched his own products by now. I don't know, but people have hired. He made himself a chili pepper celebrity through consistently showing up, doing a great show, building his audience, interacting with his crew, being a good host, and giving them what they wanted and needed, which is to learn more about hot peppers and to see people eating crazy hot peppers and hear about the experience and be part of that world and part of that story and part of that journey.
Nice.
And so, so hot peppers has become like a watchable entertainment sport, and so when you're thinking about building your own audience, whether it's building your email list, Curtis is getting your daughter, is whether we're talking about. All right, Curtis, let me know when you're back.
That's good.
Okay. Whether we're talking about hot peppers or whether we're talking about parenting or whether we're talking about building businesses online, it's like you want to be a leader in your world, right?
Yep.
You want to know what you're doing and you want to be a leader to your people who are paying attention to you. And what I'm seeing you doing with all this affiliate marketing stuff is you're outsourcing leadership to somebody else. You're making somebody else create the product, somebody else create the thing, and you're not really involved. And you're like getting people to opt into your group and passing them over to their thing or this, but there's no connection with you. There's no value that you're dedicated to giving them. You're not being their leader. Right. And so if part of it, it's such a problem to be doing for most people. Okay, that like that you're not alone in this, Curtis. Like most people get stuck in this.
Oh yeah.
If you're doing the affiliate marketing thing and you're trying to build a following, you're trying to build your list, you're trying to build your group, you're trying to build your community, whatever, but you're not actually creating a community, you're not actually building any value, you're not actually creating deep relationships with these people, especially if you're doing something like affiliate marketing and you're not making bank, where like, if you don't know what you're doing yet and you feel like you don't know what you're doing, nobody's going to believe you. Right? Because you don't really know what you're doing. And so, the issue is, and this is why I was like, Curtis, you really need to do the unique ability exercise, because it doesn't matter what you're selling if you know how you're helping people, right? If Johnny Scoville, every day he's eating hot peppers on camera.
Yeah.
He can sell anything that has anything to do with hot peppers.
Yep.
At all. Or even snack food, right? Like he can pivot to sell whatever he wants because he's making the connection through the common interest of hot peppers. Yep. But it's a situation where if you're not genuinely focused on helping people first, they're not going to connect with you. They're not going to trust you. They're not going to opt into your group, and they're not going to pay attention. Right? So if you're teaching people, if you're helping people reduce stress through meditation, right, then do a free meditation to help people reduce stress every day.
Right.
And if people like it, they'll opt into your group or your list or your community because they want to do more meditation with you and reduce their stress and feel better. That's it. If you're helping people get in better, like if you're so all right, dude. So there's this awesome, incredibly dedicated, at least as far as I can tell, yoga teacher on YouTube. Okay, and she's been doing it for a long time. I've come across her a few times, but I'm doing yoga every day as one of my workouts. So like I've been watching a lot of yoga videos, and her name is Adrienne, and her thing is Yoga with Adrienne, and she's been doing it over 10 years, and she has 13 million followers.
Wow.
Okay. She also has a $15 a month paid yoga community with over 1,000 videos in it. She dominates yoga on YouTube.
Yep.
Because she's been doing videos multiple a week for over a decade for free on YouTube. What is yoga with what is Adrienne gonna do? She's gonna teach you yoga. If you like her free videos, you're gonna love our membership site. That's it. There's no sales letter. Free trial, 7 days, $15 a month. She probably has thousands of people in there. Thousands. You know, and so you need to figure out the value that you're delivering and who you're delivering it to, regardless of what you're promoting, dude. You're too caught up in promoting this, promoting that. That's not the point here. You need to build a business where your people are connected to you first and foremost, and you're connected to them first and foremost, and then you're going to promote to them the thing that you think is going to help them the best.
Yeah.
Not the thing you think is going to make you the most money.
Okay.
Okay. And so if you like, what do you want to help people do?
Be better parents, laugh, like when people laugh at stuff. That's why I like the joke idea before, because I like to laugh at dad jokes and other jokes too, right? Things I always want to help is make money online, but I've not really gotten anywhere with what I've done so far, as in to make a lot of money out of it. And I was trying to do that before, trying to find stuff, and just sort of goes nowhere most of the time. So it could be just a me thing, or maybe it's just the affiliate marketing thing is not helping people. It's not really helping me much. I know how to do stuff, but I'm not able to teach other people those skills that well.
Well, you haven't, because they're not that developed in you yet.
Yeah.
You're not very good at them yet.
Yeah.
And I think the reason that you're not good at them is because, dude, I think the issue that you're running into is that you're chasing opportunities instead of being committed to anything that matters.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, you need to commit to the thing that matters first and then work toward making the money. So let me just give you an example. Okay. Let's say that you had to fully abandon the idea of teaching affiliate marketing for the rest of your life.
Okay.
Not an option anymore.
Right.
Didn't say you can't learn how to do it. And I'm not saying that you can't do affiliate marketing as an aspect of your business if it makes sense. But you're no longer going to teach it. You're no longer going to promote it until you've made at least $1 million in sales yourself. So you're actually like fully confident internally. You know, you're not blowing smoke.
Right.
Okay. The funny part about affiliate marketing and internet marketing is, even if you have made $1 million in sales, by the time you've made $1 million in sales, everything that you did that worked doesn't work anymore. It's all changed anyway. So congratulations. Yeah. So now you have to figure it out again, right? But
always moving target.
It's true. I mean, and marketing changes really fast. But if you had to stick to helping people do something or teaching people to do something that you feel you're uniquely suited for and people do want help with, and people pay for help with it? Like, what are some options you got?
Oh, well, I like to stay in shape myself. I do things consistently. I do something every day to stay in shape. I don't know. I can follow challenges pretty good generally, and I do those pretty decently. I know how to cook. It's not all men know how to cook, right? So I know how to cook. I started when I was younger, and I kept on going. I like to do different dishes and whatnot, like different styles of cooking. So that's helpful for me. I like listening to book summaries generally instead of reading the whole book. I gotta shortcut it, right? And then sometimes I'll find a book that I like, and I'll read the whole thing and find out more information about it.
Don't stay stuck on what you like, though it's important.
Yeah.
I'm saying, what is something that you're good at, and you can help people with, and people are willing to pay for help?
Probably the consistency factor that I can do. You've mentioned that several times with me before, and I've never been able to develop it because I'm not sure where to go with it. And then I probably need help with developing how to help people with that. I know what I need to do.
Oh, dude,
but showing other people.
So this is a local guy, Walter. Now this guy's awesome. Okay, Walter says, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Walter. I apologize. We should get you on the show sometime. I love this guy. So it's all about passion. If you're in love with what you're doing, the universe opens up with possibilities. So Walter is a local artist, and we have a bunch of common friends, and he paints chickens. And not only does he paint chickens, but he made a hot sauce called What the Cluck. And it's very hot. Walter, you just missed Johnny Scoville from Chase the Heat. If you don't follow Chase the Heat on YouTube, you should, first of all. He popped in here earlier and was chatting. We're going to interview him soon. So great to have you. We need to do like a hot sauce trade at some point, by the way, dude. I would love to interview you about how you get shit done as an artist, because you paint a lot of chickens and you sell chicken paintings like crazy, like really, really good. I love how much of an entrepreneurial artist you are. So great to see you. Thanks for chiming in. And Arden, thank you for interacting so much. Eric told me a little bit about you. He said you're an entrepreneur and a friend. And Arden says, think of the things that you've accomplished in your day-to-day life. Results allow you to help others due to knowing the process. Yeah. So, Curtis, I didn't know that you liked to cook. So that's interesting that you mentioned that. I love to cook. And Walter says, I got a bottle ready for you. I just made a batch of my famous golden salsa, actually, Walter. So I'll pack some up and we should get together for some nachos sometime or something. So Curtis, if you, if the internet ended,
yep,
we're living in Mad Max post-apocalypse, right? Like how, and you had to start a business.
Yep.
Like, what do you think you'd do for a living in a no internet post-apocalyptic world? And you had to start a business. People are going to pay you to do something you're really good at, and you're either going to do it for them or you're going to teach them how to do it. Like, what's going to be your deal?
Actually, it's funny. I was thinking about this before because when I was a kid, I was always into making survival kits.
Ooh, I like that.
So the thing is, I love camping. I go camping, and I'm one of those guys who brings, you name it, I'll probably have it somewhere in my kit.
My dad was an Eagle Scout, and he still lives like an Eagle Scout every day. Like, he always gives us all the survival gear all the time. Yeah, awesome.
Well, I never did Boy Scouts, right? I just learned I was in the military, so I learned stuff from that, right?
Yeah.
But for that, we went every time we go camping. Some people don't bring everything, so they were cooking something. Oh, do you have this? Oh yeah, it's over here. Oh, do you have that? Oh yeah, I think I have that too. And I have this little thing I carry, like a little kitchen rough note thing. It has all sorts of shit. So if I need something, I throw it in there. Or if I remember, oh hey, I need this from last time and I missed this, I'll throw it in there. And it's just funny because I keep on adding to it. And we go camping with people who don't bring some certain things. I have that in my kit. So one of the people is their air mattress broke. I had tape for that, and then they're trying to deflate it. It's like, oh, just use your pump, just flip it over because it sucks air in, it sucks air out, and they didn't know that. So I just flip around for them. They're like, what? That's freaking insane. So, and yeah, stuff like that. I like doing stuff like that. It's a lot of fun, and then maybe that is where my passion is. Perhaps is trying to help people do things that they may have not thought of in like everyday sort of things. But for camping, I enjoy that. The survival kit thing, I always have liked doing that because there's stuff you have in there, and then you can change it up as you get experience doing it. Because I remember before, we put these fishing rods, or like hooks and line and all these other things. Like I never use that when I'm out. So then I've added other things to my kits as I go out and do stuff, right? Because you're not going to go fishing during a camping trip or whatever. Like generally, like just with a piece of string and have a hook, you're going to have a stick or something or whatever, right?
So okay, well, let's go down this line because this sounds interesting to me. So are you good at like tying knots and knot tying, that kind of stuff?
I
always struggled with tying knots.
I know how to do all of them, but there's a few.
So okay, so check this out. So I'm imagining something like a YouTube channel. This would be more Boy Scouty, but called like Be Prepared.
Yeah.
Or I was thinking Survival Dad.
Yeah.
Or something like this. So Walter's on point here. Okay, so Walter says, Walter, you went exactly where I was going. He said you could sell bug out kits with the essentials for quick move in an emergency. So the survival niche is not nearly as crazy as it used to be. For a while, it was completely nuts. But there's a lot of people in the survival prepper world. I suspect honestly, with the inauguration of Trump, I expect that the survival prepper world will probably like explode a little bit. It'll probably be on the rise for a while. That tends to be how it goes. Just politically, which in this case would be good for you. But there's endless gear. And DIY is obviously just a huge thing. And so I was also thinking of like DIY dads, right? Or something like that, in terms of do it yourself. But the idea of you showing a video of assembling a survival kit, right? Or even doing like a time-lapsed reel, like one item at a time getting placed into the survival kit and have it being perfectly packed. Or like doing videos while out camping, or like can't go camping today, so I guess I'll shovel the snow, and then like doing a video of you shoveling snow, like I don't know, in camping gear or something silly. But like if your goal is still to connect with other dads, I think the survival kit thing is really great. I love the fact that there's endless gear for you to sell.
Oh yeah.
I like the fact that you could be focused on doing unboxing and or reviews of survival products very easily, where you could just do your do a review. You'd be like, hey, look what we got in the mail today. We got this water filter. We got this
the straw or
amazing headlamp. Let's take it out for a test hike and see how it goes, and so on. And then you can do all the stuff with gear while you're at home. And then of course you have endless video and content that you can create when you do go camping. Right. And so so this is actually really friendly, really funny. Walter says the friendly Nazi. Oh, that's a little, that's probably not that good of an idea, actually, Walter. I mean, way to brainstorm, but do a YouTube show of tying knots and being friendly. I don't think the friendly Nazi is going to win. I do appreciate the creativity behind it, but I don't recommend that. I had a knot tying thing. Oh yeah, I was gonna call it like not funny or something like that, and then like do a videos of me failing to tie knots. But here's the point. Is that if you are, we know that product review works.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can do great camping and survival product reviews all day long on all the different platforms. Right. And even if you were just going over and reviewing survival kits and individual survival related products and giving your opinions on it, and then maybe trying, here's a look at this amazing titanium hatchet we've got here. Let's see how it goes head to head with a traditional hatchet I got at the
Coleman hatchet,
traditional hatchet I got at the hardware store, or whatever, and just see which one works better chopping wood, etc. But wow, everybody's brainstorming for you here today, Curtis. Hope you're paying attention. Arden says podcast could be called Adapt and Overcome, and then sell the Adapt and Overcome kits. Explain the kits and the scenarios you could use them, always updating the kits with different types of tools, giving you more ideas to produce more videos. So, it's basically a camping gear show.
Yeah.
Okay. Like just for or a survival kits show. Right. And it could be Survive with Curtis, whatever, it's but the problem is that seems like a fun project, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing that's similar inside your hardworking parents group?
Not much right now.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Is that there's not that inspiring nugget that's behind what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's just kind of empty. It's there, but it's just kind of empty. See what I'm saying? And so we need you to. Walter says, not funny. You tying knots and telling dad jokes. There you go. It made you laugh, right? Yeah. No, I was actually joking with Liza a few months ago about that, about doing a knot tying thing, because I'm so bad at tying knots. So it's just funny that that's coming up right now. So there might be something there. So Curtis, I would really encourage you to I think the actual problem that you're having is that you don't have the underlying core sense of purpose behind what you're doing that is causing people to not be that attracted to what you're doing. And the good news is you can find that. You can do it, and it takes practice. But you still need to figure out how you're going to make some money with this thing. You want that to be part of your plan. There are endless survival and prepper related affiliate products to sell. Okay. And the other thing is that you can also like go to the store with your camera and your phone and like do in-store reviews if you want to.
I've seen those videos. I've seen people do that.
But over time, if you dedicate yourself to doing product reviews and this kind of stuff, and then you give people a way to send you stuff to review, like that can happen. The other thing that's actually pretty cool, I'm trying to remember I know someone who is doing this.
What's that?
They were going in, you know who I think it was?
Who?
Brian Edmondson.
Brian. He was in the class before, right?
I think it was Brian. What's that?
He was in one of the classes before with us.
Brian is an old friend. He worked for Overcome Everything for a long time. He created most of the List Building Club videos back in the day. He went to law school. He kind of dropped the internet marketing thing for a little while. He stayed connected with the community, went to law school. And I think while he was in law school, he started doing some Amazon product review videos. And he started making some pretty good money on the side doing product reviews on Amazon. And so that's another way, like if you started a show doing survival and camping oriented product reviews,
Mhm.
like that's another way of generating income on the side while you're building your business by doing the same thing, right?
Right.
And so yeah, I would really encourage you to really ask yourself, how can I help people? How can I add value in a way that I will enjoy doing and in a way that people will want? I love this idea that you could sell camping gear. You're a
Mhm.
very like physical,
Yep.
you know, you're not like you're like a you're not super stoic, but you know, you're not extremely verbose. You're kind of a man of few words sometimes.
Mhm.
You're like very like blue collar, straight laced, you know, just like a straightforward dude.
Yep.
And um I think that survival and camping gear plays into your challenge related stuff.
Yep.
I mean, you could sell ice plunge baths, you could sell, you know, you could go in all sorts of different directions with this.
Yeah.
Um, but so I like the idea of you doing affiliate marketing without ever selling anything about affiliate marketing. I like the idea of you doing these product reviews about camping and survival gear.
Yep.
Tell dad jokes if you want to. I think staying focused on dads maybe might make more sense than parents, but your group or your list or whatever might have nothing to do with dads. It might just have to do with survival or camping or something.
Mhm.
But you can just realize that you can go out and you can start doing these videos
Yep.
before you have a new Facebook group. You can start doing like camping and product related videos before you have a list to opt into. You can just do it now. Okay.
You put one of my
So
channels right now, my Facebook channels or whatever, or YouTube
right
channel.
now, and you can see if it does any better. Like take everything that you've learned about doing videos and posts and all these different
Mhm.
formats and try making some videos doing some product reviews,
Okay.
right? About the things, you know, be like, first of all, here's how to assemble an amazing camping survival kit. Video 1, you
Yep.
know, like
Perfect.
how to assemble the ultimate survival kit, like, you know, and then just like start maybe with the camera down and just like slowly take your hands putting the items into the kit or whatever, you know.
Something, yeah.
You can try lots of different stuff, but yeah, there's endless physical products, there's endless digital products in the survival realm that you can
Right.
promote. And there are also still, I think, a bunch of survival and prepping lists you can buy solo blasts to. You might want to reach out to Harris and ask him about that uh, in terms of email traffic, so that you can actually like tap into some traffic where you have some experience with that. But if you are like if you did a cool product review or demonstration of something camping survival related
Mhm.
every day, and then at some point when you get a good name for it, started a camping survival group. Like
Yeah.
the moment, if you're doing videos and shorts and all that kind of stuff every day anyway around the topic
Yeah.
for like a couple of weeks, and people are liking it and responding well,
Mhm.
and then you start a group, people are going to start joining your group because they're already following your videos,
Yeah. A lot faster. Yeah, for sure.
right? Um, and if you get really great at making awesome videos and giving good advice in this market,
Mhm.
then it's like go into the camping survival greater groups that are out there that
Yep.
aren't about marketing and focus on helping people. So when people bring up a problem or a challenge, instead of like typing a little crappy comment, make them a video,
Right.
upload it, and then link it. Like help them, and use your ability to make better videos and make better posts, like improve that skill. So
Right.
the biggest thing is like you really need to have more of a sense of purpose behind what you're doing and who you're doing it for.
Yeah.
Um, And I think that your internal incongruency or misalignment around the affiliate marketing stuff, when you're not making money as an affiliate, really, and you know that, you're not going to have a lot of confidence in sharing that with you. You know, you're not going to be coming from a place of certainty as an individual, and that, like, it's just people can smell that a mile away, right?
Yeah.
Like, so that's actually the problem that I think you're having.
Okay.
These guys are going crazy. So we got not your average dad, and then Walter doesn't realize you live in Canada, but he says gets sponsored by local outfitters. You know, Sam's is a local camping supply store that recently went out of business in Brattleboro, but they have, I think, 3 other locations. Oh, and he says, how about where you demo really crappy camping stuff? Call the show Flop Gear. Probably not going to make you a lot of money. I would suggest a specific target audience. Absolutely. You should absolutely have a specific target audience. And I mean, the survival prepper crew, as I said, it's not as much of a booming audience as it was, but it's still alive and well, and they have money. You know, they have money, and they want survival gear. So, yeah, I would encourage that. Maybe if you're doing camping videos, maybe you can get your daughter to start shooting the video for you, make it a family affair or something, you know, if it's appropriate. But how does that all feel to you, Curtis? Like how does it feel to get that kind of feedback, and like what does that inspire in you, or like how does that sit with you?
It sits pretty good, actually, because I went through something I've done before and something I do like to do, and I think the idea of doing the reviews are pretty cool. I've seen lots of them. I have binge watched survival videos of other people, and they're all pretty good. They always have a product or something at the end, or they have something, a link in bio. You can see their like link pages of all the different gear and all the stuff they have available, which is kind of cool. I'm glad the people here were suggesting some stuff, pretty funny stuff. I like the knot idea because very naughty.
That's right.
The dad joke thing, you probably say, oh, and you can make, if you do something wrong, you can make a dad joke to make fun of the mistake. That could be something, right?
Totally.
But, yeah. So that is something that resonates with me a little more than just being a parent, because being a parent is like, this is what I do, and that's about it. But with the survival and the camping stuff, I've done it for years.
Well, look, like, were you that interested in being a parent before you were a parent? Like, were you always babysitting kids and like?
Yeah. When I was younger, I always babysat my cousin. I had a baby sister. I changed diapers. I helped her grow up. I had cousins that I took care of.
All right, rock and roll. Well, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So I've been around the younger kids all the time. I help them out and whatever, you know.
So another thing that you could do that would be like a side project would be like camping with your kids.
Yeah.
You know, do like a side series or a side show called Camping with Your Kids, and like talk about how to take your kids camping and not have it go like terribly wrong. You know, how to take your kids camping and have them enjoy at least part of the experience. You know, I could use a couple tips on that. Yeah. No, I really enjoy camping too. I don't do it as much as I used to. Certainly. Yeah. Walter says the parental survival kit. Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this would be a good way for you to, I like the idea of you really focusing. Okay. Well, here was the other thing I was going to tell you, Curtis, is that you had asked me before the show, how do I get more people in my group? Mm-hmm. And it's by having a more compelling group.
Yeah.
Right. Like having a group that sounds like I want to be in it, you know, and then doing, you know, that, like, that's how you actually get people in your group.
Right.
But you could, part of it is what's the skill or skills, but really the skill that you're focused on getting really freaking good at right now as an entrepreneur. Because this is an important question, because if you're not constantly upping your game and taking it to the next level, you're you're not going to get better results.
Yeah.
And so I have a couple of thoughts on skills that you could be focused on really improving, but I'm curious where your head's at. Like, what are you trying to become really good at in terms of your skill as an entrepreneur?
As an entrepreneur, just more or less people knowing who I am and what I can do for them to help. But that's where I'm getting stuck, is the
That's not a
helping.
skill. No.
Mhm.
That's not a skill. What's a skill that you're focused on improving?
Like making money online type thing. Is that what you mean? Like that
No,
kind of thing?
making money online is a
Mhm.
result of you getting good at one of many different skills. So
Right.
what's the skill?
Making better videos, making better short videos.
Good. That's what I was hoping you were going to say.
Okay.
Because I mean, that's not the only skill you could focus on, but it's a skill that you can definitely improve on. And so if you were to, for example, say, okay, I'm going to crush it with YouTube in 2025 doing survival kit videos.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to build a survival review site. I'm going to do survival reviews or camp. You could even just say camping reviews. I mean, it depends on what word you're going to use. I'm not sure the word, but you get the basic idea.
Something, yeah.
And I'm going to do one review a day minimum. And I'm going to build it on YouTube, and then I'm going to do reviews everywhere and anywhere I possibly can figure out to do reviews that I think would work to help increase my income and grow my visibility. And so if your focus is on making better and better and better and better videos, then you can watch all sorts of other people's videos, whether they have anything to do with camping products or not, and get inspired with the way that they're shooting the video, with the way that they're editing the video, with the way that they're the psychology behind the video, the way that they're titling it, all the different various things.
Yep.
And whether or not you're getting better because your videos get more views.
Right.
That's it. It's not complicated, right?
No.
So if you are able to do like one product review every day for Amazon and tell some jokes in the process or whatever, eventually you might open up your own camping Shopify store.
Yeah.
As an example, but if like if you're like doing videos about camping for dads, whatever, and you teach all the basic camping skills, so that if you're camping and you don't want to look like a dumb dad, like you want to look like you have your shit together, just like watch one of Curtis's camping videos. Camping with Curtis, dude. Maybe that's what it's called, Camping with Curtis. And you can have campy videos.
Yeah.
But Camping with Curtis, and you could like show people how to start a fire 10 different ways, like show people how to do the different knots, show people how to cook different things while they're camping, show people how to go in their backyard and have a camping experience when they can't go camping.
Backyard camping.
Lots of different product reviews, Oh yeah, and then you could have your own Camp Curtis, says Walter. You could have you could have summer camps, Camp Curtis.
Oh yeah,
everybody can come to Camp Curtis. There are plenty of abandoned summer camps you could rent out.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, that's a really great idea. But at the end of the day, it's the hook.
Yeah.
It's what's the big idea behind your group? What's the big idea behind your community? What's the big idea behind your opt-in form? What's the big idea behind your blog? What's the big idea behind your email list? Like, why would I want to be on it?
Right.
And like, if you're going to show me how to do like everything with camping and do all these awesome product reviews, cool. If I'm into camping and I'm looking for cool stuff, that's great. And then whenever anything new comes out, you do a product review on it. People are going to find that because it's a timely release, blah, blah, blah. Like that could be a fun thing where you're more talking about the product than you're talking about yourself or trying to sound smart or whatever where you're demonstrating. Something like that might work better,
Okay.
But with that said, Facebook groups recently shifted and now they have an auto invite feature that steadily keep inviting people. Now they didn't used to be that way. And I don't know if you've used that feature.
I couldn't find it the other day. I couldn't find it in the settings.
Yeah. You might need to start a new group for it. You might need to Google auto invite Facebook groups, where to turn it on. But that's another way. That's a very practical way to get more people to join your Facebook group is to turn that on. Yep. But to have a group that is more like really aligned with what you're doing, I would recommend it. I would really recommend it. So if you're going to go in this direction, Curtis,
yep,
I'm going to give you some homework.
Okay.
I want you to find and ClickBank is probably a good place to start. But I want you to find a minimum of 5 really good looking survival prepper products that you could promote as an affiliate that look like something that you'd buy and that you would buy personally, and ideally buy them, or at least buy one of them. You know what I mean? Like buy some of the stuff so you can make sure it's good. But consider and I would reach out to Harris Fellman for sure.
Yeah.
And ask about survival and prepping lists, but make a video. Be like, hey, I mean, this is broadcasting on your socials, so maybe you'll have some comments or maybe you'll have some stuff. But you could always make a video saying, hey guys, I was thinking about starting a new group that teaches people camping skills and does demos of how to build survival kits and how all sorts of different camping and survival gear work. Is that something you guys would want to see? And if so, what would you like to see me review first? Okay. Put it out there on your socials and your channels. Part of this, Curtis, is that if you have a cool group,
yep,
you want it to be something that's cool enough that you're going to invite almost anybody to join it that you see in the real world because you're proud of what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm doing this. Check it out type thing. Yeah.
Now, there are some examples where that wouldn't be appropriate. Maybe, like if you met like a very wealthy 95-year-old, like very tightly laced great grandmother who clearly hasn't gone camping in 50 years.
Yeah.
I mean, you might tell her that you're working, if you met and you were exchanging, like, what do you work? What do you do? You might be like, hey, well, I teach people camping skills, right? And cool. But like, you're probably not going to invite her to your survival group, whereas like the guys you work with, you probably would, hopefully. Yeah. Right. So you want to have a group or a list or something that is really in alignment with who you are and what you're doing. So you can really invite people in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Seems like you are needing to shift to some family duty stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. The phone's dying too. So I'll try to plug it in.
Let's wrap this up. We've been going longer than an hour. So guys, this is Telman Knutson. That is Curtis Leong. He is one of our co-hosts for the Get Shit Done show. He's a member of the Get Shit Done community. If you aren't a member of the Get Shit Done community, but you are an entrepreneur and you want to get shit done, then come join us at getshitdone.com. You can join our productivity cult for entrepreneurs. We will hypnotize you to get shit done. It's going to be awesome. Curtis, scale of 1 to 10, how did you enjoy your experience on the Get Shit Done show today?
Today's a 11 for me.
Nice.
We hit some like really cool points that I never thought about, and I do like the survival idea a lot. What did Andrew say?
Cool. This is a giant comment from Arden. You should come back and look at this afterward. Arden's like writing you a thesis. Why choose Curtis's camping survival kits? Comprehensive essentials. Everything you need for safety, comfort, and survival in one compact kit. 2, built for real-world challenges, designed with first-hand outdoor experience to handle any camping scenario. 3, high-quality gear, durable, reliable tools and supplies that won't fail you when you need them the most. 4, peace of mind. Be prepared for anything, weather changes, injuries, or unexpected emergencies. 5, lightweight and portable, easy to carry. It goes on. It's funny.
That's pretty good. That's awesome. I have to go comment later in the Facebook group right there. Is that where they are on the Facebook?
Yeah, maybe you should start selling waterproof toilet paper.
I gotta flush it. Get stuck in the toilet.
It probably wouldn't wipe very well either. Yeah,
you have a biodegradable bag to put it in, perhaps.
I know. All right, guys, rock and roll. Well, thank you all for being here today. Curtis,
Thanks,
let us know where you go with this. But if you decide to do it, maybe like move on it this week. See what you can do.
Yep, for sure.
Rock and roll. And I just want to say big thank you to all of our viewers today. Johnny Scoville from Chase the Heat. We had Liz Fuller in. We had Arden, who was very talkative. Paul Hoffman jumped in and dropped out. And Walter was here. A bunch of first-time commenters on the show here today. So thank you all for your enthusiasm. Thank you for weighing in. And I hope you guys have an awesome day. We'll see you tomorrow morning for episode 27 of the daily Get Shit Done show. This is Tillman Knutson and Curtis
Leon.
Rock and roll. Thanks, Curtis. All right. Have a great day, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye.
Bye.